Have you seen UpstateAllStarsTV.com? They are the authority for the hottest hip-hop, rap, R&B, dance hall artists in upstate New York and worldwide. Check out interviews, documentaries, and banging music 24/7. You can also watch UpstateAllStarsTV.com at home on your big screen by way of your Fire Stick, Xbox, or PlayStation internet browser. The real dopest artist on the planet is playing right now on UpstateAllStarsTV.com. Also, make sure you follow them on Twitter at Upstate All Stars and on Instagram at the Upstate All Stars. I'll leave the link right at the top line of the description box. Go check them out right now. UpstateAllStarsTV.com. Tell them old guy from Hip Hop News Uncensored sent you. Ready, set, go.
And everything he does, it may not be the things everyone likes, but he damn sure has a result from it. And so I just think when people get to a microphone and they can say whatever and the world is listening to them, most of them aren't really well versed on one, how to speak in front of a camera, and two, they don't know where to do research from. And to say things that you think sound good to you is irresponsible. You should do your research first. And it doesn't take you any time. Like you guys, if you're going to do interview somebody right here that you heard of, it would behoove you to what? Do as much research as possible. So if something comes up and he mentions it, it would sound like you knew more by saying, yeah, in 1975, you said and did this. That right there means you did your research. Right. That's why you have a successful show, and some people are up there on trying to emulate. So I don't think everybody should have a channel. I believe everyone feels they should have a voice, but I don't think that is the way either.
Right. To talk about DMX, man, he died. It's probably like about maybe 3 weeks or a month ago now.
Damn, that's crazy.
Did you ever meet him? And if you did, talk about his tragic passing.
Yeah, man, I met DMX in 2000 and early 2000. Tom Arnold had done this movie with him, and I go downtown to meet him because I want to see him, and he's racing cars. And Tom Arnold was like, "Yeah, I want you to come on down." He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Can you talk to him a little bit?" I go, "What do you mean?" He doesn't realize that when he's not up, we still filming and this, that, and they were, walking on eggshells and giving him this and making him happy. And he was just the kindest heart cat in the world. He was a young, happy to have life. Like, oh shit, I can race cars automatically. Some shit I probably wanted to do when I was little and I wasn't able to. And you guys are saying anything you want, as opposed to this is how it's done. This is where we're going. This is that, it was kind of a lot of people's fault on not giving boundaries to it. But to him at that certain time, he said that too. Mike Tyson said he realized some of his friends were his enemies and some of his enemies were better friends to him. So I loved him. I love Swiss Beats. Swiss Beats is my man. Every time I see him, I want to hug him or say something. But X changed hip hop. X gave hip hop another identity after Pac died, after Biggie died. X all of a sudden was that move, those beats around the world. Stop, drop, open up shop. People don't even understand what that means, but it just liked rhyming it. And I think he gave it a whole different feel, a different bark, a different move. I heard that stuff too, that, they were talking about how, Ja stole the style and he was mad and all that stuff. Nobody can be X. No matter how much Ja Rule sounds like Ja Rule the Damager and DMX, Ja Rule was Ja Rule. Like he had his flow too, but nobody was DMX. Nobody, period. It was, and if you it's like Snoop. And certain rappers, you put places, that's who they are, right? And Snoop, DMX, Tupac, Jay-Z, Biggie Smalls, Wu-Tang Clan. Think about Old Dirty Bastard. Just to do his voices and the way he looked and how he moved, and sometimes being able to stand his words, that's a whole new culture right there. That's a whole new style that you have to deal with that you've never ever seen. But I think DMX had his group, his style. It was a lot like LL Cool J. I know a lot of people are not going to understand what I say, but when LL first came out, it was like, I can't rock without my radio. He was muscle bound. He was jumping around. DMX had that same persona as LL Cool J, just with an edge of a dog on it. It was a trip. But I've seen it. I've seen different moves to it. I've been around it since the beginning, fam. Like, I started rhyming in 1978. I was 14 years old. I was in 8th grade. My brother took me up to the Bronx. I saw Timmy Hall, who's Dr. Timmy Hall now, who I still love to this day, Timmy Hall and Johnny G. And I thought they were going to be the next thing out of the Bronx. And I just thought I was going to be a rapper. And DJ Tommy Allen, he just passed too last year, WBLS. Bless his soul. But I was MC Johnny T in the Mass Production crew. So I was literally at Prentice High School when I saw Will Smith perform, where I saw that it was called the Force MCs. Then it became the Force MDs that wind up singing that song. What is that song? I'll remember in a second. But I used to go up to Prentice. I used to go up to Broadway International. Anywhere I can see hip hop. I became friends with MC Light like in 1987. I liked everything about it. Like I was down with Bad Boy and Diddy, and we were always doing. I had groups in Detroit. I was about it, man. It was definitely about it. So when I say DMX was different than anybody else, it's because I've been from the beginning.
Who your top 5 MCs, man? Being a brother from Brooklyn, seeing it all, experiencing all genres of hip hop and levels of hip hop. I'm curious to know who your top 5 MCs.
Big Daddy Kane, Talib Kweli, Jay-Z, Nas, KRS-One.
In that order?
That's fire.
Yeah. Anybody want to fight? Anybody want to fight?
So hold on. You said Big Daddy Kane. Who'd you say after that?
Biz Markie, no?
It was Big Daddy Kane.
Oh, okay.
I had KRS-One.
Yeah,
Jay-Z,
Nas, Biggie. I know people are going to say you can't put Biggie in because he only had 2 albums, but I was best friends with Heavy D, and Heavy D said, Sal, I've never heard a flow like this guy and how he puts things together. And I put Talib Kweli.
You did with Talib, that was it. Okay.
Yeah. I love Common. I talk to Chuck D all the time. Chuck D is one of my favorite MCs, and he was pivotal in this. And if you now go back and check his words, it's a trip. But the triple and double entendres of Jay-Z is crazy. But I can give you the top 20, and I would never give an order. So quick. 2 Chainz, Andre 3000.
Okay.
I would go down to Chino XL, Joe Ortiz, Eminem,
Big Pun,
Royce 5'9", Big Pun for sure.
Yeah.
I got to what's his other kid?
Eminem.
I put Eminem. E40.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
To the Bay. To the Bay.
E40. There's a kid now at a his name is Q. Ninth Wonder just produced him. I'm telling you, fire going to be like up in the top rolling. I think Kanye's in the top 20. Kanye proved that he had flow as well as an ear that no one else, not no one, but a lot of people didn't have.
He's a musician.
Yeah. You know, it's funny because we talk about, I said Talib, and then Talib and High Tech. Like, I remember when High Tech was rhyming, I thought it was 2 MCs. I didn't realize he was also the producer. That was dope. Who am I leaving out? We can go to Kendrick. We can go to J. Cole.
Did you say Pop?
2 Chainz. Huh?
Did you say Pop?
Yeah, I love Pop. I like Pop. I like him as a poet. I think I think the best rapper of all time. I'm gonna get in trouble for this.
Uh-oh.
Is Lil Wayne.
Ooh.
Wait a minute.
I ain't mad at you.